What I like to do is, you have to imagine your board being hardwood is a hair over 3/4 of an inch thick. And depending if you use plywood or millimeter, this could be at a 1/4 inch or a hair under a 1/4 inch. So what I like to do is take the material, lay it on a flat surface, and get a sharp pencil and draw a line representing where the thickness of that material is, if you can see that. So when I set the groove to adjust this to try to center it, I have to set it at half of what's remaining. So the first thing we need to do is raise the blade up to be up at 3/8 of an inch. We want to cut the groove for the tongue and groove door at 3/8 of an inch. So I have a little setup block that's 3/8 of an inch. I'm going to set that on top of the throat plate and adjust the height of the table to that. That way, it's hard to get in there and get a tape measure and measure these. So these setup blocks come in nice. I'm going to find a nice flat spot on the blade with that raised up and line that up. So I like that. We can do a test piece. It's critical that we make that 3/8 of an inch high. So we set the blade up 3/8 of an inch, and that's going to be the depth of the groove for the panel to fit in. And then when we laid the material here, we found that there was a little bit more than a 1/2 inch remaining. So we want to set the fence so that we have a little bit more than a 1/4 inch remaining. And what the goal is to set this up so we can run the piece once with the good side against the fence, turn it around, and clean up the material and remove the material inside so that panel fits in there nice and tight, because we definitely want the panel to be centered in the rails and stiles. So I like to set this up, rather than setting up at a 1/4 inch and running the pieces and finding that the groove's too sloppy for the plywood to fit in, I'm going to set this up at 5/16 of an inch. We'll take a video. So I ran this, and it's always to be on the safe side. Run it on test piece first, and allowing 5/16 here and 5/16 on the other side, because I ran this twice to center that panel. I can see that the panel is definitely too tight. If I did 1/4 inch plywood, it would be a little bit closer. But I would rather not have to make several test passes on several pieces of wood. If I do this the 5/16 on each side, I can slowly creep up on that and remove a little bit more. So I'm going to move the fence. If this was a hair too tight, I need to move the fence a 1/2 hair because I'm removing material from both sides. So I'm going to move the fence in a little bit and do another pass.